Hi guys, my name is Dana and I decided to record this makeup look for you today. Okay guys, so I'm just starting with a piece of Scotch tape on an angle from my lower lash line, angling up towards my eyebrow, but they're not meeting, there's a space in between. The color I'm using is Dance Into the Dark by MAC Cosmetics, and I'm using that on a 217 MAC blended taper brush, and I'm just placing that in my crease and dragging it up towards my eyebrow. I'm not dragging it down towards my lid, and I'm just using windshield wiper motions, and I want to keep it as gradient as possible. I want it to be as dark in the outer corner as I can, and then have it be lighter towards the inner corner. I'm now placing Saddle by MAC in the crease, and I'm not dragging that on top of the color that I already have placed down, and I'm also not bringing it down onto my lid. If you do get fallout on your lid, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and cover that up in a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my ColourPop Cosmetics in the color Get Lucky, and I'm going to use that all over the lid. I'm going to use my finger to apply it, and then I'm not taking it above where we put the saddle. I'm just taking it to right where the saddle and my crease meet. And then I'm just going to keep building that color up until I'm happy with the pigmentation. And now I'm going to go back in with that same saddle color just to blend out any harsh edges. I've already applied the majority of my eyeliner with a liquid eyeliner just along my lash line. For the wing portion of the eyeliner look, I'm going to be using a powder by Urban Decay called Blackout. And I'm going to be focusing the majority of the color right there in that corner and just really building that up. And then I'm going to start flicking it out on top of the tape and keeping it as close to the tape as possible, but still letting it touch my skin so it creates a very thin line. And then when I remove the tape, it will go from thicker to thinner. That's why you really want to build up the color in the corner right there. And then once I remove my tape, I'll just get a Q-tip and a cotton ball and clean up all the fallout that I have. That's why I like to do my foundation after this if I'm doing a tape technique. And now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my Pro Longwear MAC foundation in the color NC25 all over my face. I'm blending that in with my fingers. And once I have that applied all over my skin with my fingers, I'm going to go in with a damp sponge. And I'm going to pounce the sponge all over my skin just to blend everything together. And it will also remove any excess product that I don't want. Now I'm just applying my matte concealer right underneath my eyes and on the bridge of my nose, and I'm using that same sponge that I was using earlier just to pat that into my skin and remove any excess product. Now I'm taking my Studio Fix MAC powder. It's a pressed powder in the color C2. And I'm just applying that all over my skin with a duo fiber brush, and then I'm gonna go in with the sponge that it comes with just around where I need a little bit more coverage, just where I have more redness or scarring from acne or any acne that I may have, and I like it because I can get nice and tight around my eyebrows without messing them up. And then I'm just going to go in with a clean brush and just dust everything together and make sure it's all blended. And then I like to matte out my lips with the same product that I was using as my powder. And I just apply my lipstick right over top. The lipstick is Duchess by Lorac. And now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my MAC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Strip Down, just right around my lips. I'm not overdrawing them. And once I'm done applying my lip liner, I'm going to go in with a color by NYX Cosmetics in the shade MLS 26. And I'm going to apply that just on the center of my lips, both upper and lower lip, just to make my lips look a little bit more plump. And then I'll blend all of those colors together just by blotting my lips together and touching up my lip liner. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and apply my favorite lip gloss. It's in the shade Alpine by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my lips and blot them together. Once I'm done doing that, I'm just picking up a short shader brush. You guys can use any brush you guys have on hand. And I'm taking that same color that we used right above the crease, Dance Into the Dark, the lighter brown. And I'm lining my lower lash line with that. And I'm doing it pretty heavy, and I'm dragging it past my pupil, so almost all the way to the inner corner, but not quite to the inner corner. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the shade Saddle by MAC that we used in the actual crease, and then I'm gonna drag that right on top of the lighter brown that we already placed down. And then I'm just gonna blend those two together until I have the consistency I'm looking for. And now I'm just watering my upper and lower, I'm just lining my waterline, my upper and lower waterline, just kidding, with a black eyeliner pencil. You guys can use anything you guys have on hand. This is just by the brand Aveda, and I believe the color is Black Orchid. And now I'm taking that same blackout shadow that we used to create the wing of the eyeliner, and I'm just lining my lower lash line just to intensify it and give it a little bit more depth. And I'm just dusting off any fallout that I have from that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend those shadows together until I'm happy. And now I'm taking my palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the light to medium contour palette, and I'm just using the middle shade on the second row to contour my cheeks. Once I'm done contouring my cheeks, I'm going to take my bronzer by, I believe it's called, actually I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's the NCX or something like that. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks, bronze around my forehead and my hairline, and also my jawbone. If I forget to mention any products during this video, I will go ahead and leave all the products I used in this video in the description box down below. And then I just took a clean duo fiber brush just to blend all of those colors in. And now I'm just going to be applying a pinky blush to the apples of my cheeks and just blending all of those together. I did go ahead and apply my mascara and false eyelashes off of camera. You guys can go ahead and use whatever false eyelashes and mascara you happen to have on hand at home. This is the end of my makeup tutorial. I just want to go ahead and thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading more makeup tutorials for you guys very soon. If you guys have any specific makeup looks that you would like me to create for you, go ahead and leave them in the comment box down below and I will make a video using your suggestions. This is my first YouTube tutorial. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, or tips for me on how to improve my videos, I'd love to hear those from everyone. Please leave them in the comment box down below as well. And again, if I forgot to mention any of the products that I use in this video, I will leave them in the description bar down below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.